Bama Insider Nation, we are back for the next in line in the post-spring practice player update. Today is a leader on this defense, and still a youngster, Malachi Moore. Before we get into Malachi Moore, guys, hit that like button for me. Please subscribe to our channel and check out all things Bama Insider. Moore was one of the top safeties in the 2020 class, a 4-star by all major sites. He was the number 8 safety and the number 3 prospect in the state of Alabama. Rivals had him as the number 13 overall cornerback in the country. Now, of course, guys, the All-Americans, the Bowls, everything else comes, and you know, if you've watched a lot of these videos, you start to realize I list off the All-American Bowls, you know, the dream team games, the Nike's the opening finals, with pretty much every guy. And Malachi Moore did get selected as an All-American. He did play in the Alabama-Mississippi All-Star game and participated in the Nike's the opening event. But that doesn't mean that you're going to come to Alabama and get playing time right away. In our last video, we talked about a guy, Christian Story. Plays pretty much the same position. Didn't get his chance. Malachi Moore was different. When he got to Alabama, after denying offers from Arkansas, Auburn, and Georgia to join the Crimson Tide, he made an immediate impact. He started in the first 11 games before his injury just before the college football playoff, and we thought we may even see him there. He was selected to the SEC All-Freshman team. He was also selected to the All-SEC second team honors at defensive back. He was selected as the freshman All-American by the FWAA and The Athletic. I love looking into the stats of this past season, and we'll brush over it here because this is about what's happening after the spring, but you look back and you see 4 forced turnovers. He had 3 interceptions, recovered a fumble, and scored a touchdown as well. 6 pass breakups. I mean, you go down the list, he was dominant. He was locked down. You always saw him in position. You always saw him just so consistent with the way he tackled and got himself in position to make plays. I could go on and on about last season. You guys know how dominant he was and really took the fan base by storm. So what does it mean for 2021? Moore's now listed at 6 foot, 182 pounds. Pretty much the same dimensions as he was entering the program, a little bit bigger now. But Moore is going to start every single game. Barring any kind of injury or anything crazy happening, Malachi Moore is going to be one of the main leaders on this defense. He's going to be a sophomore, guys, but it's probably going to feel like he's a senior for most of the season. The star position is the hardest position to play on the field. I'm going to say offense or defense. Obviously, quarterback takes on a lot of pressure, but the star position, you're having to do a lot backwards and having to manage a lot of guys. Malachi Moore is a freshman, came into the program, got that down pat immediately, and really just had an unbelievable season. And what you'll love about it as well, his backup at the start, Brian Branch, another very consistent tackler. Now, guys, Malachi Moore is going to play 99% of the time this year, but he can't play every snap. And when we do see these packages rotated in and out like the nickel rabbits or the dime rabbits, you may see Brian Branch step in, and Brian Branch is an excellent backup option. But Malachi Moore is going to be truly an elite defender this season. Let's break him down via scouting report. First thing I want to start with is elite vision. Malachi Moore can see the field so well, and that is so important for the star position. Maybe the most important part. There's a lot of moving pieces if you're in that role. Last season, he didn't look phased or flustered at all, which leads me to my second point, his comfort on the field. Malachi Moore was a freshman, guys. And if you look back to 2019, there was a lot of freshmen starting on defense, but last season that wasn't quite the case. There were more options. They didn't have to turn to a freshman there. They decided to, and it really paid off for Bama. A lot of people compare Malachi Moore to Minkah Fitzpatrick, and I think a big reason of that is his steady tackling ability. You never saw Minkah out of position, and you saw Minkah with quite a few interceptions, quite a few returns. We're going to see Malachi Moore having a lot of that success as well. We already saw it last season. It starts with steady tackling, but putting yourself in position. My fourth point is going to be key for Malachi Moore. He gets in position better than really most players I've ever seen. The dude understood the defensive scheme so well last year, and really a complex scheme he had to come into, and was still able to move around and really just get in all the right spots to make those consistent tackles. Malachi Moore is still several years away from the NFL, and he is ready to make a huge impact for the Crimson Tide this season. After several years of really shaky defense and worry that Bama might not ever be able to get back to their defensive prowess, those fears may be quieted down a little bit as Malachi Moore leads this defense and comforts the fan base. For more coverage like this and all things Alabama Crimson Tide, head over to BamaInsider.com, hit the like button on this video, and subscribe to our YouTube page. Get in the comments also, guys. We love talking about Alabama football with you. For Bama Insider, my name's Trey Yanity. This has been a post-spring player update on safety Malachi Moore.
Great stuff from Trey Yanity of BamaInsider.com. Remember, fam, you can become a member of our YouTube channel. Hit the join button at the bottom of this video, only $2.99. We appreciate you more than you know. We'll be back next time right here on BamaInsider.com.